Print on demand is a business model that is very easy to start because there's not a lot of upfront capital. This business model means that you are creating different designs where you are then placing them on different products and people will purchase your products and you are only shipping those products when an order actually comes in. And a production company handles all of the printing, packaging, and shipping for you, so you don't have to buy inventory. However, in order for you to run this business, you need a place to list your products. A couple of really common ways are going to be the Etsy marketplace, but also launching your own Shopify website. Both of these incur different types of fees to open a shop, to list your products, payment processing fees, all those different types of pieces that can be scary for people that are wanting to launch print on demand. In 2026, there is a way to do this where you actually do not pay for anything upfront. The way that you do this is through a product called Printify Pop-Up Shop. Now, a lot of you are aware of Printify, and today I am partnering with them to show you how this flow works to set up your own pop-up shop. And a lot of benefits of this method are: one, it's very easy to get set up. You don't need your own URL. You don't need your own website. Printify handles that for you. And two, when your website is up and running via Printify and a customer comes into your shop, they are actually the ones paying for the product. So a lot of folks are worried to launch a print on demand business because what will happen when an order gets placed is your customer purchases that order from Etsy or Shopify in a standard workflow. And that means that you have to pay for that product to be shipped before those funds are actually released to you. So a lot of times this causes concern because let's say you do get a viral bestseller, right? I would love for that to happen. It is very rare that it happens when you're just getting started with print on demand, but let's say that it does. If this does happen, it's possible that you could be out hundreds, if not $1,000 of production costs before those funds from the customer are actually released to you. So it does not happen often. That is not what happened in my business. When I started my print on demand business, I started it primarily on Etsy, and I was getting 1 to 2 orders per day, which was very sustainable for me to be able to pay for those up front, but I can understand the concern. Many of you are entrepreneurs, creators, artists, moms that run a PTA group, moms that are participating in a soccer club for their kids, and there's probably an opportunity here for you to launch merch for that, whether that be for your own small business. Maybe it's a seasonal drop that you're trying to get some hype around, or maybe it is something where your daughter's in the Girl Scouts and you want to have all the moms buy Girl Scout t-shirts, whatever it may be. It's 2026, and so there's no longer a reason why you shouldn't go forward and create that opportunity, because it's possible now without any upfront cost. And I'm going to walk you through how we do that. So for those of you that are brand new to print on demand, Printify is the print on demand platform where you can actually go and find your products that you want to place your designs on. And they have a marketplace of all of these different production partners across the world that will actually be the ones that print, package, and ship it. So they're more of like a middleman. They're not actually owning the production to print and package everything, but all of these different small manufacturers list on their website, and Printify handles the technical backend to be able to list those products. So if you have not signed up for Printify, I will drop a link in the description below. It is completely free to sign up, but over time, you'll notice that maybe if you get going, it might make sense for you to upgrade to their Printify premium subscription, which is around $30 per month, but gets you up to 20% discount on every product. You do not have to opt into that initially, but it's something that I say in case you start to get tailwinds going from your business. So once you have your free Printify account, you can go over here to unnamed store, or at the top, it'll say like connect my store. After that, you're gonna say add a new store. From there, you're gonna see all of the different ways that you can connect your Printify account to different marketplaces and channels across the web. So you can see Etsy here. If you do have an Etsy shop, this is how you would connect it. Shopify, TikTok, Amazon, so on and so forth. The one that we're talking about today is Printify Pop-Up. So you're gonna click on that one. I am going to make this my Make It Rain merch shop for the purposes being here, but you can make this whatever you want. The name that you're choosing is just going to be the URL that Printify houses for you. Once again, you don't need to buy your own domain. If you were to buy your own domain, it's like $15-20 per year, but you don't have to do that. It's all done here for you. And then I'll click I agree to pop-up stores terms and conditions. From here, you can choose a few minimal types of themes for your Printify pop-up shop. And I'll stop here for a minute. If you are looking to launch this gorgeous, beautiful, customized, it has fly-ins and crazy user experience stuff on your website, that is not Printify pop-up. Printify pop-up is for these simple stores that are very functional, easy to set up. We're going to be able to get it done in like 10 minutes. But if you want those more customizable features, you'll have to look at these other providers like Shopify or Wix or WooCommerce that give you all of that more custom feel. However, I will say that the more simplistic boutique looking styles are working really well right now. And so again, if you just want to test your theory and kind of pressure test, get market fit for your products, this type of store will be perfect for that. This is something you can throw in a link in bio, direct people to purchase, and it's very, very simple. Taking a look through these, I'm gonna go for more of like a light theme. I'm just gonna choose this simplistic one with kind of like the dark bottom, and I'm gonna hit launch. Just like that, my store is live, which is amazing. So now I can go actually link my products to my Printify pop-up shop, so that way they are showcased within my Printify pop-up shop. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and visit my store so you can see what this looks like. So I have no products in my Printify pop-up shop at this moment, but if I did, they would show up here. You can see that it's very simple. It's gonna have the name that I created. Once we list our products, you'll be able to find them here. It's gonna have the checkout link, which is just very straightforward, as well as the blanket terms and conditions and privacy policy from Printify. If you did want to create a custom domain or you already own a URL, you can absolutely manage that domain and link it to your Printify pop-up shop. For the purposes of this video, I don't think it's that necessary. Nobody's really gonna care that it says makeItRain.printify, but if you do want it to look more professional, you could always link your own domain. They give you a few options to actually customize your store. So before I link any of my products, I'm gonna do that right now. Hitting customize my store, you can see what it allows me to kind of tweak and optimize. It basically allows us to add an image for our header. We can also make some tweaks to the theme. So if we do want to create a custom theme and change these colors, they give us that flexibility. You can also upload a custom banner. They tell you the recommended sizing here as well. And you can choose the text color as well as link in your social media handles. So if you are a creator and you're wanting to just test this out, it makes it very simple to link in and have your handles link back to your social media profiles. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the logo that I have as well as a little mini banner and change some of the colors that I want to make it more representative of my brand, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I have just added my little logo here, which is pretty small. You can definitely just shorten your logo or have it be like an image or something because it's quite small. Title remains the same, but I added in this banner that just shows my logo bigger. You could make this a more robust banner with like photos and a little bit more information about who you are in your shop, because that's really one of the ways that you can customize this website. And then I just changed the coloring to be more similar to my logo that I have, which again, beautiful changes to this, but it's not gonna be this super robust flowers, pop-ups, gorgeous design. But for me and my purpose, this works great, and it's something that I did in literally 3 minutes. And before we add our products, I'm gonna take you over to the store settings. So make sure you're clicking through the store settings and having this set up the way that you want it to be set up. As I mentioned, you can connect your own domain if you want or buy one with Squarespace. Verification, because this is gonna operate in a way where your customer is just paying Printify directly and you're kind of cut out as the middleman. You have to make sure that you add your information about your personal banking and where you want these dollars to go, because when a customer purchases a $40 product, typically what would happen is a customer purchases that $40 product, you as a business owner need to pay Printify, let's say $25, which is the actual product cost. And then once everything processes appropriately, you are paid the entirety of that $40 minus some fees and taxes, and you pocket the remaining profit. Here it's gonna operate differently, which is great for those just wanting to start out. That customer is gonna purchase that product for $40. It's gonna go directly to Printify. You don't take any middleman part to play here. And then you just keep the remainder of the difference of the revenue that they had to pay for it and what it costs Printify to ship it. So we need a place for that money to go so that you can transfer it into your own bank account once everything is said and done. So verify your banking information here. They do allow you to do some form of marketing. So if you did want to drive Google ads or Facebook marketing dollars to your website, you can do that. The limitations are pretty high here, so keep that in mind. And I wouldn't recommend investing a lot of marketing dollars up front. I would make sure that if you were launching this, you have that traffic and you have that audience you already own, i.e. if you are a business owner and you can direct people to go to your pop-up shop, or you're a creator and you can have your link in bio, that's gonna work better for this instance. If you wanna add in a ship from address, you definitely can. Otherwise, the Printify default is just gonna be included here. Order settings are really important if you offer personalized goods or if you want to make sure that your orders are going to Printify choice as an option. I like to pick who is producing my product products. So I typically uncheck activate my upgrade to Printify choice. I want to make sure that if a product is going out, it's from the production partner that I chose. So I typically don't have this feature checked on for my Printify products. Another feature that I recommend you take a look at if you do want to have this a bit more professional and like fancy appeal is they offer branding. So if you go over to the branding section, you can see that you can design this custom insert card that would be in all the packages that your customers receive from Printify. And so they're not that expensive. It's 15 cents per insert if you don't have Printify Premium, and it's a dime if you do have Printify Premium. So if you are wanting to have this be more of like a thank you to your customers and it looks like it's coming from your brand, I recommend pursuing this as an option. And lastly, if you're setting up like a gift shop and you want to use this to sell your Mother's Day candles, or you want to use this to sell your Father's Day t-shirts, you can absolutely do that, and you can enable gift messaging for your custom orders too. Just make sure that that setting is turned on, otherwise it will not be applicable when your customer goes to fill out that information. So now comes the fun part of actually finding the products that you want to list, designing those products the way that you want, and pushing them to your Printify pop-up shop. Okay, so I've designed 2 different products. I have chosen the Gildan 18,000 crew neck sweater embroidered, as well as the AS Color 1120 embroidered beanie. I chose 2 embroidered products. Embroidery has been huge lately, and most of the top sellers that are happening across print on demand are personalized embroidered goods. So I wanted to get a few samples of these, which I'll walk through in a minute, but let's see what these look like now that I've pushed them to my Printify pop-up shop. Okay, so here you go. I've moved back over to my Printify pop-up shop. You can see that they've listed the 2 products here. Obviously, I would do a little bit more when it came to creating mock-ups. Maybe I'd customize these over in Kittle, or I would order a sample, which I'll show you, and take some photos of me in them. But you can see that the products came through perfectly. When I click on it, it brought in the description that was added at that time. Pricing for my shop in particular is set to 40% profit margin, but all of this is customizable in your setup if you want to make changes to those. And what's great is Printify for this sweater in particular, when you choose the color from white to ash, it'll switch the mock-ups for that. So a lot of the automations are built in here for you, and it's just showing product is coming soon because I just pushed these live, but that will come through, and then it's easy for the customers to add to cart, and in their cart they would be able to see what is in here, and then they just be able to purchase. The product is showing coming soon because I just uploaded these, but also I have not confirmed that payment element that I spoke to you about earlier. Make sure that you are confirming that payment because Printify will not be able to process these payments unless that information is put in there. Once that's in there, these products will all be live, and you can see the different types of payment options that Printify takes, which is all produced via Stripe. I chose these products, but there are a ton of additional products on Printify that you're going to be able to use that might fit your brand better. So ensure that you're checking out that catalog and choosing the right ones for you. I did go ahead and order a few samples so you can see what this looks like when your customers get it. So since the products that I chose are coming from 2 different print producers, I ordered 2 of them and they came separately, which makes a lot of sense. One thing that I'll call out is that Printify, when they ship these, it does not say it's coming from Printify. This one in particular says it's just coming from online store. So it's inconspicuous, but also not that uncommon because a lot of brands will use third party to actually ship and manufacture their goods too. So let me open up this one so you can see what it looks like. For my crew neck sweater, it comes with this little printout, which if I had chosen gift notes, that would be here. I did not have the insert added, but that would have been in the bag as well. And you can see here that my sweater came, the embroidery is really nicely packed in there. The coloring is super rich, which I was really impressed by. And I chose this like bright reddish, orangish embroidery because I wanted to really pop off. And I think it turned out really, really well. So this is the Gildan 18,000 crew neck sweater, which is very popular for a print-on-demand model. The second product that I ordered was the one that I designed, which was the AS Color beanie. This one's ship from name was just fulfillment center. So once again, very generic and pretty inconspicuous. And I got the gorgeous like woven beanie that has the same embroidered logo on it, something that all of you could do for your small business, or if you want to launch merch for a soccer team or whatever it can be. But I think it looks really good on, and I'm really happy with how both of these products turned out. I do recommend that you order samples and really start to pressure test where these products are coming from, have the control over which production partner you're actually picking, so that way you know the quality of the products that you're getting. I would definitely take photos of me wearing my merch and have those be the mock-ups for my shop as opposed to like the blanket stock mock-ups. But that's really how you would go ahead with starting this up, and I did this all in, 15 minutes? So it's really easy to get started today. today. If you have additional questions about Printify pop-up shop, please drop them in the comments below. I will try to get to all of them. Or if you have questions about other products that you would like to see samples for, please drop those in the comments below too. I'm constantly on the hunt for verifying and vetting them out, so that way you all have an idea of how these come, which is consistently impressing me, especially from the embroidery. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.